Um, some people complain about me doing 4 films a year, but I don't see the reason why I shouldn't.
Now, who would look like Lord Shiva? Okay, Mr. Akshay Kumar, because of his face features or...
It doesn't happen to many people. And to play Lord Krishna and Lord Shiva, and the movie is also working. In real life also, the last I got angry was I don't know, years and years back.
Dhee is a cult film.
Yeah, I know. I heard the first thing.
So the director and I have been trying to get together.
I think, Vishnu, we need more theatres in India.
There's a huge deficit of theatres in India.
Very, and that deficit is at least about, we need 90% more theatres. Like Jolly 1 was about that
hit and run
case. Yeah. And this part 2 was the murder which happens. And there are real incidents in all.
This is something which has broken millions of hearts because of the developments around Hera Pheri which have taken place. Will we get to see a Hera Pheri film? What's happening over there? Hi guys, this is Himesh and welcome to Pinkvilla. Today we have with us Mr. Akshay Kumar and Mr. Vishnu Manchu. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for coming.
I want to start this conversation by asking you a question. How did you think of Akshay sir for the role of Lord Shiva? Like that's the...
See, for me, when I started writing the script, for me the only vision which I had was Mr. Akshay Kumar. Because for me, I wanted it to be, who would look like Lord Shiva? Okay, Mr. Akshay Kumar, because of his face features or the way he conducts himself and the way he looks. And I did have a lot of people ask me also saying that, you're sure Mr. Akshay Kumar, I said, he's the only man I can think of. But spiritually speaking, I think it is Lord Shiva who chose him to play this character, not me. Okay. So, I could only propose. Yeah. And I got an approval from Lord Shiva. It's not that easy to play, roles of gods because, in the Hindi film industry, probably it's lesser, but in the South, in a lot of languages, we make a lot of movies on Ramayana or other things, Mahabharata or other, devotional movies. And you have to be destined to play certain characters. And I believe that as much as I am destined to play Kannappa, I think it was all Lord Shiva's decade that he had to play Lord Shiva.
He has done it in the past as well. He has played Lord Krishna in Oh My God and Lord Shiva in Oh My God 2 as well. Have you seen those films?
I have seen the first part, but not the second part. But this generation, if people have to think of Lord Shiva in any actor, you don't have, for us, we had Lord Rama or Lord Krishna. For us, we have Mr. N.T. Rama Rao, because he portrayed those characters very well. And only because after Ramayana became very popular on TV, if you had to think of Rama, you could think of the actors who actually portrayed it. Yeah. Because we grew up with that. So for this generation, if anybody has to think of Lord Shiva, the first picture, I believe, would be Mr. Akshay Kumar. Oh. So that's what I was very strongly, I believed it, and that's why I, wanted Akshay ji to make this movie.
Yes. So would you like to add on to this? You have played like Lord Krishna, Lord Shiva in Oh My God and now Lord Shiva again over here.
I can just say, to add whatever he said, to be chosen to play this, I feel very lucky about it. I feel very, it doesn't happen to many people. Yeah. And to play Lord Krishna and Lord Shiva, and the movie is also working. Yeah, that is a big thing. Yeah. So I say to myself that I'm one of the most luckiest person.
Yes. And you are also like a devotee of Lord Shiva. We have seen you do so many music videos also on him.
Yeah, every year I do one music video on Shivratri.
Yes.
On Lord Shiva. I don't think so. You know about.
I saw not every year, but the last one I saw.
Yeah, so every year I do.
Every year.
Yeah, I started about 3 years back.
Oh, nice.
I just want to make one music video.
I envy his music collection of Lord Shiva, what he has.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people know that. You know, I put on a software, an app to just see whether I want to get this music. That's when his team was telling me, no, sir, it's Sir's personal collection. Phenomenal Lord Shiva music. He plays that. And he goes into that vibe. He always has that. It's such positivity.
That's I work out on that.
Oh, that's your workout and meditation.
No, workout.
Workout.
Meditation is workout.
Okay.
Workout is meditation actually.
Wow. So that's your everyday playlist.
Yeah, that's it. So I was just playing that day. We were shooting and we were playing it, right?
And even during the makeup test.
Yeah. We were playing that.
There's this bottle hanging. There's this water. What?
This is just normal water
With
Apple cucumber?
yeah, apple, cucumber, and
Mint
leaf.
Mint leaf.
So, तूने तो नहीं बनाया?
No, I've been trying to, it was a lucky guess, so I'm going to start practicing that.
Yeah, it's a very clean thing and just keeps you. And plus, at the same time, it's nice to have 3 or 4 liters of water.
That I do. But this infused water is something I'm going to start practicing.
Yeah, it's घर से आता है ऐसा. They give it to me like that.
Wow. This must be having a lot of health benefits. If you are having, given that you are a fitness freak.
No, anybody can make
Yeah.
it. It's the most easiest thing to make it, and anybody, yeah.
Consume.
Yeah.
Wow. What's the, when we are talking of fitness, when we are talking of devotion, do you feel that, very few can actually play these characters on the screen? And when we have seen you play characters of Lord Shiva and Lord Krishna, there's so much of calmness that you bring to the character. That is a common feedback everyone has given. Does it come naturally to you? Because I believe you are a calm person in real life as well.
In real life also, the last I got angry was, I don't know, years and years back.
Yeah.
I don't get angry. I have not yet to come across why I should get angry. There's a joke between me and my wife. Like, she meditates a lot. Even there was a guy who came to teach me yoga.
Yeah.
And वो भी मेरे को बोल रहा था, सर आप मत करना meditation. पता चले आप एकदम freeze हो गए. आप रहने दो. So I don't even meditate.
Oh.
So it's I think that's what it
I
is.
think one needs to learn the art of being calm then.
और क्या करेंगे?
Secure रहना है तो I think automatic.
God has been very kind.
Yeah.
He's given everything. So किस बात का I don't know where I have to run.
Yeah. Yes. Touch wood.
Yeah.
Yes. And this film has such a big cast. There is Akshay sir, there is Prabhas, there is Mohanlal sir. What were the challenges of getting them all on board the film?
Nothing actually. For the people down there, I just asked them, they accepted it because of the long relationship what I have.
Yeah.
So Mr. Akshay ji also, the minute he heard the script, he said okay.
Yeah.
I had to reach him the proper way, and when I did, it was quite easy for me.
Wow. So all instant yes and
All instantly.
One.
Instantly.
Wow. And the film has been, made on a big scale and you have spent a lot of time on it. What were the challenges of bringing this to the spectacle?
See, I think if there was any challenge for me, if I have to talk about this film, the only challenge which I have is the VFX. I learnt that, I learnt a lot with this film. And I've seen the challenges the VFX has. So I've decided, I've seen where the gaps are, so I've decided to start. I'm the pro-chancellor of a university, Mohan Babu University.
Yeah.
And we have about 20,000 kids. And we are probably one of the few in the country which run the artificial intelligence quite aggressively. So end of this year, I decided to bring in a course on VFX, a 3-year degree program. My aim is in the next 5 years, I want to bring out some of India's finest VFX producers and VFX supervisors. If there was some challenge which I faced, was only this.
VFX.
Other than that, it wasn't too complicated also, very minor work, but it is something which I feel, embarrassed to talk about it also because I started a VFX company in 2002 when I first came back from US.
2002.
And I did a lot of back-end work for many English films also. And I feel very embarrassed that I didn't update myself. But this film I've learned, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
But I think give me another year, I will have some pioneers in the team.
1 year and he'll be Professor Vishnu.
And so you are into VFX. How do you view VFX in the use of VFX in films?
I am not much this thing.
Yeah.
I know quite a lot,
Yeah.
but not as much as he knows it. But every day is a new learning. Every day you can see so many things coming up. Every day, I like watching the making of a lot of English films,
Yeah.
the VFX making and everything. I learned, I keep on watching that. That
Yeah.
is my main interest, and I keep on watching all that.
Wow. When you talk of international films, this is a clip which a lot of fans have been circulating on the social media about the stunts that you have done. Like right now, Mission Impossible has released, and there are so many stunts on the bikes, chopper, and there are clippings from your old films where you are actually hanging on a plane. How do you view this? You have done it.
That I did about 25 years, 24
and there's
years
actually
back.
a clip which is comparing both the sequences. We often talk about how India draws inspiration from the West, but over here there is actually a footage which shows how similar the
Do you know, Amish, where do I draw all these inspiration from? All these stunts which we did. You will not believe it, from Tom and Jerry. I love watching
Yeah.
Tom and Jerry. I think it's the most violent thing.
Series. Violent series of...
It is very violent. It is meant for apparently for children, but actually if you see it, there's so much of action, brutal.
Yeah.
There's nothing which is, every episode is not
Violent.
more than 10 minutes or 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's so much of action which comes. So many inspiration I've taken from there. I remember Tom coming from the helicopter hanging and picking up Jerry. So I did that in Sabse Bada Khiladi. Then Tom hanging on the plane,
Yeah.
which was there. Then that I did it in Khiladi 7 SO420. Then many actions I have taken. Which one was that? Under a helicopter, Tom has put a hammock.
Yeah. Okay.
And they both are sitting down, they're made up, and they're both having a glass of wine.
Yeah.
And they're going, and I did the same thing in Khatron Ke Khiladi. So I put a hammock under it, and I asked the White Master if we can do this.
Wow.
So you actually can get lot of action from Tom
and Jerry.
That's the best action film I've ever seen.
Wow. And we watch it for humor because we know we can't.
No, you watch it because you think it's
humor.
It's
Yeah.
humor, but actually
break
it
it
is
down.
not humor. Because he's breaking, like there was one which I remember. He breaks the whole house. Takes a baseball bat, breaks the TV, breaks the fridge while catching him, and he breaks the whole house.
Yeah.
It is so violent. You please try and understand. It's a violent film which you are showing to your children.
I'll watch it from a different lens next time.
Kabhi bhi dekh tu usko, kabhi bhi dekh. It is very violent.
Yeah. And so, one aspect which happened with Kannappa recently was, I think you posted about the hard drive which
It was a very silly thing. What happened was that the VFX company here, they were not supposed to send it. They sent the first pass to the color grading studio. And they had some jitters. So they uploaded it and again sent the hard drive back.
Yeah.
Generally they don't, but of course the hard drives are password protected.
Yeah.
It came to a place, they saw the name Kannappa, they saw the company name, and it was taken away. But luckily, all the backups, everything are there.
Yeah.
But it's only a VFX part which we lost. But of course, the cops have traced it.
Oh.
So we are grateful for the
Yes.
cops.
But how do you view piracy? This, of course, there is a possibility of piracy in such scenarios, and piracy exists in a big way in the Indian film fraternity even now. How do how do the two of you view piracy as a threat?
See, piracy can be only solved by the people having that mindset of going to theatres and watch and not watch. It cannot be controlled otherwise. Whatever you may try, however, unless under very strict rules come in.
Yeah.
And that is, that's the only way to control it. Otherwise, I can't see anything getting controlled with this.
People have to change, like what he said. See, for me, I would rather go to the theater, have a popcorn in my hand, and watch the movie and enjoy it,
Yeah.
and in the large screen with great music.
Yeah.
You know, that's an experience. Going to the theater is a beautiful thing. You're always going to sit at home. You're going to watch a lot of series or matches or anything you can watch on TV. But to watch a film and enjoy it, you can never forget that in a large screen. You can never
That's true.
you cannot replicate it.
Experience is priceless.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I get irritated when people watch series or movies on the phone, like the OTT platforms. In the plane, I keep watching them. I'm like, what are they watching?
I also think, Vishnu, we need more theatres in India.
There's a huge deficit of theatres in India.
Very, and that deficit is at least we need 90% more theatres
I
of what
agree.
we have.
No, what he's saying is a very valid point, because if you look at
With the right pricing as well, I think.
True. If you look at the Chinese,
That's one of the biggest things.
now the Chinese people have about 20 or 25, 62,000 62,000 screens.
Yeah.
And I don't think across the entire country of us, we have 9,000 screens. The data is right, 9,000 screens. But we love movies even more. But another thing also, like you said, going to the theater should be affordable.
Yeah.
That's when you would like to do it. You don't make it affordable, they're automatically going to find other ways to do it.
True. The pricing is one of, and we are in a price sensitive country as well. So, yes.
I think, the people who make the decisions will have to revise, and come back, put their thinking caps on.
Yes. And Akshay, so, 2025 has been a very versatile year for you. You started off with a Skyforce, which was a film based on real life story. Then you jumped to Kesari 2, which is a courtroom drama, a biopic. And then you have done something like Houseful, which is like a complete madcap film. And now there's Kannappa, where you have an extended cameo. But what's the secret of this versatility? 3 films in 6 months, no similarity, and we see different shades
this
of...
has been throughout. I maintain all this kind of things throughout every year.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like it because I enjoy doing different characters.
Yeah.
And why not? Some people complain about me doing 4 films a year, but I don't see the reason why I shouldn't. If I'm getting work, I'm doing work. Some movies work, some don't. But a person has to work and has to go to the office every day. He cannot just sit home and say, "Ab main thoda ruk jata hu." I want to work. I'm sure you must be also doing interviews every day. You have to write, you have to go to the office. Everybody has to work. That's why, because I do 4 films, I want to do different characters, and it gives me a lot of happiness. I again consider myself very lucky because I get to play so many characters.
Yeah.
I get to work with so many kind of minds I want to get into and try and play those characters. I get to work with so many directors. I get to say so many stories which are not there. Like, I'm very happy that I told the story of C. Shankar Nair, and before that about Skyforce, and before that about Sarfira. Many other films are there, so I try to get as close as possible to different characters and do it.
Yes. And next is Jolly LLB for you.
Yes, I'm doing Jolly LLB also.
Could you tell something on this? That is my most awaited.
Okay. What do you want to know?
Anything
you want
that
me
you
to tell you the story?
Could be, sir, how? What can we expect there?
So Jolly is me and Arshad Varsi coming together.
Yeah.
So Jolly 1, Jolly 2 coming together. And so much fun I had working with him. He's such a lovely lad and such a lovely person to work with. And a great sense of humor he has, good timing. And at the same time, Subhash Kapoor, everybody knows what a writer he is. He writes the film, he makes the film with his pen only, and he writes such lovely lines. I'm a huge fan of his, and it was, we finished the film in about 2.5 months.
Wow.
And it was great. We had 2-3 outdoors. And the story is also very relevant.
Yeah.
I can't tell you, at the moment I can't tell you
What it is.
The plot.
the plot or on what it is about. Like Jolly 1 was about that
Hit and run
hit
case.
and run case. And this part
Second
2
one.
was the murder which
Yeah.
happens. And so there are real incidents in all. If you see in part 1 and part 2,
Yeah.
there were real incidents. And so part 3 also has some real incidents.
Looking forward, I think 19th of September we'll
September,
get to see.
yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna come.
And so what next for you after Kannappa?
I haven't even thought about it. Of course, there is, period film again,
Yeah.
which we want to pull it off based in 1947. But as of now, I'm not thinking anything beyond Kannappa.
Yeah. You have announced Dhee sequel as well, which is a comedy.
I know that the director and I, Dhee is a cult film.
Yeah, I
for
know.
us.
I heard
So-
the first thing.
So the director and I have been trying to get together.
Yeah.
I would do that movie with a heartbeat, but I just hope one day, they come up with a script. Ultimately the script is a winner.
Yes.
Everything goes with the script. If they get a script, I'll go to shoot the next very day morning.
Yes, because you have also done a lot of comedy films in your career, and now you are transitioning into the serious genre that we call, be it a period film or a mythological film or whatever, like different genres. So that's a conscious decision from your end.
I don't know. I've been trying to do this movie for quite some time, and
Yeah.
I got the financial power and the permission from Lord Shiva to do it right now, and I'm doing it. But I grew up watching a lot of movies, and there are kind of movies which I wanted to do. At one point of time, I wanted to be the Jackie Chan of India. Okay, and I trained to be a stuntman. I am a stunt union member back in the Telugu heartland.
That's a common point.
I worked as a stuntman, and then later, right now in my mindset, I want to tell stories which I would love to, which I've been holding it very close to my heart.
Okay. So I think after Kannappa we'll know.
Of course.
Yes. And one last question, Akshay sir. This is something which has broken millions of heart because of the developments around Hera Pheri which have taken place. Will we get to see a Hera Pheri film? What's happening over there?
So whatever is happening in front of you.
Yeah.
You being in the media, you know everything. And keeping my finger crossed, I hope everything goes well.
Yes, because
That's it.
it's a film which we have been waiting for since 20 years now. And
Yeah, I know. But everything will go well only, I know for sure.
yes, fingers crossed. And on that note, thank you so much. It was
Thank you,
lovely
thank you,
speaking to
Ramesh.
both of you, and wish you all the best for the film.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
sir. Yeah.
Thank you very much.